The Republican Party is the party of the blacks. Blacks free. The Republican Party is the only party that the black people actually assisted in finding.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I would be in the same position you're in, so I'm not even mad at you, baby. I'm feeling like fake news. This is the thing. I know people don't like Trump. I understand that. But let me tell you something. If I had to pick between him and Joe Biden, I'm not voting in Joe Biden. You want to see a bunch of black people go to jail by the next 4 years? Put Joe Biden. Watch.
And it's crazy because this video was made 3 years ago. I don't know if a lot of black people have went to jail, but I do know, just from the videos I've seen and what I've heard, this dude Joe Biden, man, he's kind of unhinged, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm not even deep into politics like that. But this dude, man, it's like sometimes I feel like he's not even here. I feel like I can't even describe it, bro. Anyways, we're checking out a video where a black woman is talking to a white Democrat, and she's talking about how she supports Trump and the white Democrat doesn't support Trump. And she's saying, like, if you vote Joe Biden, like, it's not going to turn out how you think it is.
That's what happens. You want to see black men get substantially? Like you've never seen before? Put Joe Biden in and watch what happens. These Democrats, and I'm sorry to say this, I'm not trying to be racist, but they hate black people. These are the same people who fought to keep slavery in. These are the same people who built the KKK. These are the same people who hated us from the beginning. The Republican Party is the party of the blacks. Blacks free. The Republican Party is the only party that the black people actually assisted in finding. But all of that history has...
She's spitting right now. She's spitting right now, bruh. I did see a video when I was learning more about the history of the Democratic and the Republican Party. And from that video, what she's saying is true, bro. What she's saying is 100% true. Like, I don't know. I keep hearing, though, that the party switched. I don't know the validity of that statement. I really don't. I keep hearing it. But from what I know right now, from what she's saying, it's true. So it's kind of weird how, like, society kind of paints the image that it's flipped around. But if you really think critically about it, a majority of African Americans vote primarily with the Democratic Party. And it doesn't take a scientist to see that, or political whatever to see that. But every time we do, nothing we want improves. Like, it just doesn't improve. Like, Joe Biden has been lying to us forever. He actually said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black, which is a crazy statement to make. But what has he done for our community? What did Obama do for our community? And I like Obama, but that's a real question, bro.
Been torn away. People say, oh, there was this big switch. There was never a big switch.
Oh.
The Union won because we had grown in the industrial era. So we were able to get trains and get supplies back to our soldiers while the Confederates were still riding horses. They were not able to get the supplies back fast enough, right? So what happened was, once slavery was abolished in the South, the people in the South could no longer make their money from slaves. They had to move to the North to work in the industry to produce. And so the people in the North that already had established themselves in the industry moved to the South. And so that's where it was a transfer of people coming from the South to the North and people coming from the North to the South. There was never a big switch.
This is crazy, bro. This lady is spitting right now, fool. Oh my God.
Coming from the South to the North and people coming from the North to the South. There was never a big switch. So the same Democrats who hated black people from the beginning are the same ones who hate us now. And they use our cause. How did Black Lives Matter turn into something about LGBTQ? When blacks really don't support that. We're conservative about that. We're really not about that. Not only that, we don't support abortion. We're about working. This is the black culture. We ain't ever been about that. Not only that, we're not about feminism. No, we're not. Black women marry their husbands and respect their husbands. That's what we on. We're not on this.
And I've noticed, and I'm not even going to get into all these different types of issues. What I'm going to say is this. I've noticed that we do vote Democrat in every cause we have, such as Black Lives Matter, bro. Let's just talk about that. That was turned into something completely different by whose party? The Democratic Party turned it into something completely different. Black Lives Matter, I'm not talking about the group. I'm talking about the saying itself. Black Lives Matter was a phrase that was brought about when African Americans were dying, I think by police officers. I don't know the exact details. How did that turn into something else completely different? Now it's just synonymous with I guess wokeness. I don't even know, bro. Like, all I'm saying is, like, the Democratic Party, I think they're using, I'm not even gonna say that. Man, forget it, man. It's like we're just getting used for our voting power, and like we vote, and then we're told all these promises. Then for the next 3-4 years, no promises kept up. None is kept up. Then when it's time to vote again, they come around the corner like, hey, yeah, I didn't get to do it this term, but yeah, I'll do it this next term. Just vote me back in the office. And we be like, all right, bruh, we'll vote you back in. No promise again. And the cycle just continues and continues and continues, bro. So at this point, it's sickening. Like, we're just getting lied to.
Oh, I do what I want. We don't do that. That's not our community, and you would understand. I know you understand what I'm saying. Come on. We don't do that. But yet these people are hijacking our movement, and the Democratic Party, they're trying to hijack our stuff. No. You want the benefit of Christ, but you don't want Christ. You gotta accept Christ and all of his benefits, not just his benefits without him. There's no Allah, there's no Muhammad, there's no Buddha, there's Jesus. He's the one who died, he's the one who has keys to heaven. If you want to get into heaven, and if you want to walk and live on earth as it is in heaven, you have to accept Jesus Christ. He is the only way. Other than that, you will be chasing your tail. You will be chasing your tail.
I just got one question. I heard you say Jesus is the one and only way, right? Or at least the solution. I want to quote you.
Solution, and he's the only way.
So when
Jesus Christ is the one and only way, bro. If you're watching my channel, I'm not gonna say 100%, but more than likely you're probably a conservative Christian if you're watching this type of video. And I've said this before, I am a Christian. I follow Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. So picture this, a lot of black people do follow Jesus Christ. So what does this mean? If you're following Jesus Christ, that kind of means you have a little bit of conservative beliefs in you. How did the African American Party become synonymous with the Democratic Party? And I get it. You don't have to be one or the other. You really don't. Because of course you have, if you are really following politics or whatever, I'm not. I'm still learning about it. You have beliefs from the Democratic Party and you have beliefs from the Republican Party. But what I'm saying is, it's like one party, which pisses me off that I've seen, they're using African Americans, my race, to support narratives that don't really affect us. Like the young lady was saying, the Black Lives Matter movie was hijacked. And it was hijacked. It was stolen to support every other cause. Like the fist, it's just synonymous with every other cause that really has nothing to do with black people. But it's just what happened. We're getting used. And I'm not saying it's all Democrats. I'm not saying that, because I know good Democrats and I know good Republicans. Just because you're a part of a political party does not mean you're a bad person at all. And I hate that phrase. It's not true. But I'm saying the party as a whole, like, I feel like it's easy to manipulate us to support, because I don't know, man. A majority of our friends or followers, friends and family support a specific side. So we look into that side and we're like, okay, it can help us. But every time we vote that, it doesn't help. And I'm not saying that because I'm conservative. I'm saying it because this is what I've noticed.
is the answer. How long y'all been waiting on these?
Plead with you, my guys.
What?
Only Jesus, my people. Only Jesus. Black Lives Matter sounds cute, but not Black Lives Matter can't save you. Only Jesus.
Black Lives Matter can't save you. Black Lives Matter didn't go on the cross for you. Black Lives Matter didn't die for you. Black Lives Matter can't grant you into the kingdom of God. Black Lives Matter can't do it, but Jesus can do it. Jesus can put you back in your rightful place.
This is about the people who have died.
As a king.
And I get it, man. I get it. We can protest, but bro, we're being used. The Black Lives Matter organization literally used the black community. What have they done for the black community since that organization came out? Except for launder money through their donations. What have they done for our community? I'd argue they've done more for other communities than they have us. What have they done? We've donated millions of dollars to them. Have we seen any of that back? Have they built any schools? Have they donated to any charities, black charities? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. And I get it, man. We go through struggles and stuff. We're fighting, but we're getting used on one hand. And who's using us the most? The organizations that are using us the most, the people who are using us the most are synonymous with one party. And I'm not saying completely denounce that party, destroy that party. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that it sucks that we aren't noticing this.
This is about the people who have died.
You are a king. You are a king.
My friend. And we know Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can get to the Father except through him. Truth. Sorry.
No.
Period. That's all we're saying. If you say you believe on Jesus, you're going to have to comply with what he
So are
said.
you here for Jesus or are
I'm
you here
here
for the
for
people who got killed?
Jesus.
And hear what he just said. Are you here for Jesus or are you here for the people who got killed? We're always here for Jesus. If you're a follower of Christ, everything you do should be through God. If it's not through God, it's through sin. So what do you mean, are you here for the Christ or are you here for the people who got killed? What does that question even mean? And like my mom says, I don't agree with the premise of that statement. I don't even agree with the premise of that question, bro. What do you mean, are you here for the people who got killed? Let's talk about it. The people who got killed, man, who's promoting that? Are you promoting Black Lives Matter, the organization, or what are you trying to say? We're here for Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ represents us as a people. If you follow him, he represents everything that happens on this earth that's good. And everything, he denounces everything that happens that's bad. So what do you mean by, are you here for Jesus Christ or are you here for the people that got killed? If you're not here for Jesus Christ, you're here for the other side. Point blank period, that's what it is.
Jesus is what I'm here for. Jesus is for
Look,
people.
wait, one more time. May I ask you?
I'm here for
look,
Jesus.
Look, one more time. May I ask you, are you here for Jesus, which you can pray for every day, or are you here for the people who have died
I'm
under
here
the
for
police?
Jesus.
You're here for the people.
Then you're here for the wrong reason.
Well, that's on you.
And it's never the wrong reason, bro. What are you trying to protest? Are you here for the people who died? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can still represent them. But everything you do should represent Christ, bro. Everything. What do you mean the wrong reason? It's never the wrong reason. Ever.
You are here for the wrong reason. Go to your church.
Jesus is who I'm here for. Let's not get it twisted. Jesus.
And it's crazy because that dude, I don't know if he was white. It was like a racially ambiguous man. I don't even know. Telling two black women, my skin color, that they don't care about the community because they're here for Jesus Christ rather than the young black men who died from the police officers. Bro, that was the furthest thing from the truth, bro. That's cap. Because you can still be there for the young black men, and you can still support Jesus in the same breath. It's not one or the other. And that mindset, bro, is going to lead you down the path that you don't want to go down. And I'm not saying you have to become a full-fledged, disciple of Christ. I'm not saying that. I do think you should follow him, but that's not my place. That's between you and your walk with Christ. But anyways, bro, if you have any more suggestions, comment them down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.